Inside this spiral is an old speed control. It runs over here. It's right in the middle of the track, and it sends a little extra boost out to the track because this track is huge, and it helps make the performance of the track much more equal. I have that speed control set in such a way that hopefully this car that I'm going to put on the track, Mercedes, will make it all the way around the track on its own. That was lane 1. Now here's lane 2. I have put in a crisscross track that causes this to be one long lane. If I take out the crisscross track, it will become a 2-lane track. And now it's coming back to lane 1. The speed control sits a little differently for each car or pair of cars. Right now it's set a little more than in the middle. And the car, with it set there, will go about like this. Pretty slow. However, what that does is it generates continuous power just slightly through the entire track. So when you come over here and use your speed controls, it's more like actual driving to me. The car will glide a little bit, and obviously these work. Okay, that guy took off. And sorry for the dizziness. So I just wanted to point that out. As you can see, I have more modern terminals. Those are AFX terminals with Parma speed controls, and they lead down to AFX transformers. This just seemed safer than using the old original Aurora terminals and speed controls. Also, I have one terminal for each lane, and each lane also has its own transformer. I have found that that makes each lane not only equal in power, but more consistent in power and performance. When I design a layout like this, I only have a very basic idea in mind. And really the track comes together as it goes. And then obviously I hope and pray that it all works and I can make it all fit together without having too much trouble. I did want to put in those 4-lane spirals. That was certainly something I wanted to do, including the Lionel Mountain. I wanted to do that, and I wanted to do the double bridge. Everything else just happened as I went along. Okay. This is where I have put in the crisscross curve, and that allows the entire set to be one lane. I also have crisscross tracks on the bridge. The reason I've done that is some of the taller vehicles would smack on the side, but this allows the taller vehicles to pass through the middle. It's very cool. You can see the flag post. That is a 1.5 millimeter rod that was 300 meters long to begin with, which is about 10 inches. Obviously stuck all the way through those posts and sitting in the bottom. And not only has the cool flag on it, it is very sturdy, and it keeps this 4-lane double deck spiral very strong. As you can see, I have a banked curve. Prior to mounting that curve to the track, I turned it upside down and put retaining clips on the bottom of each piece, which makes that much more secure and actually makes it run much more efficiently. This is what a retaining clip looks like. I'll flip it over. And I also have some of those retaining clips in this set of banked curves. They're a different kind of bank. In pieces that don't mount that well, like this corner where it's a little tight, I also have used some of those retaining clips. That is a small paper clip. What I've done is once I put the bridge together, hopefully you can see them, I use them to hold the track to the bridge, and then I take the silver handle out, and it holds the bridge very firmly. As you can see, I have created guardrail that separates the 4 lanes, meaning the 2 lanes from the 2 lanes. That is simply some cardstock. I cut it about, maybe an inch thick, and then I taped it together, and as you can see, I put it all the way around. That was not easy, but it was worth it because it helps the cars run much more quickly and efficiently. It's a little bit hard to see, but that is actually a paper clip there. And the upper track sat a little strange and sometimes would crash into the mountain track. So that holds that in place so the cars can pass by freely. Just go and show you some of the cool stuff. There's the dual pit stop on Aurora House. Dee's Diner. That is not an Aurora piece. The Aurora Ranch House. The famous Aurora gas station. There's a drive-in theater with the Love Bug playing. That's fun. And here, you've got your infield campers here for race day. The Matchbox hauler bringing in some Thunderbirds. Good Humor bringing everybody their ice cream. The Police Motorway Patrol. Here you've got the pedestrian bridge. And then over here, the pit crew. There's a little billboard, 56 Chevy. There's another billboard of the police officer seeing who you can give a ticket. There's some cool signage. I made that signage on cardstock. You know, put it out here. Victory Lane, I guess. These guys, I guess they lost. They're leaving. There's the fabulous Hudson Hornet. There's a Smokey's 57 Chevy. The truck stop back there. There's the Aurora Grandstand. Go back past the truck stop. Take a look at the mountain. The Lionel Mountain. With its entrance ramp. There's some more grandstands. Here's some kids flying kites. A guy mowing the lawn. Some service vehicles. Gasoline. You know, and over here the rescue helicopter. Some emergency vehicles. The fire department. Some, you know, some maintenance crew. San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. I appreciate you watching my video. Just take one more sweep past here. Okay, thanks.